Sustainability has become a foundational element of modern logistics and supply chain management because organizations are increasingly expected to balance economic success with environmental stewardship and social responsibility. In the CLTD framework, sustainability begins at the strategic level and influences tactical and operational decisions throughout the logistics network. Social responsibility encompasses an organization's commitment to ethical behavior, community development, workforce well-being, and long-term environmental protection. Logistics professionals contribute to these goals through transportation decisions, facility operations, supplier selection, packaging strategies, and waste management programs. Sustainable practices help organizations strengthen their reputations, improve stakeholder trust, reduce operational risks, and create long-term value while supporting the needs of future generations. The dimensions of social responsibility extend across several interconnected areas that directly affect logistics activities. These dimensions include environmental protection, health and safety, human rights, diversity, philanthropy, and ethical conduct. Environmentally responsible logistics emphasizes recycling, energy-efficient facilities, reduced packaging, and lower-emission transportation methods. Health and safety initiatives ensure the proper handling of dangerous goods while protecting employees through training and safe work practices. Human rights and diversity focus on fair treatment, equal opportunity, inclusion, and respect for employees and business partners. Philanthropic efforts may include charitable donations and community engagement programs. Ethics serves as the foundation that guides responsible decision-making across all social responsibility initiatives. A key framework supporting sustainability is the triple bottom line, which expands traditional financial performance measurement beyond profit alone. Instead of focusing exclusively on economic outcomes, the triple bottom line evaluates organizational performance through three dimensions: economic prosperity, environmental stewardship, and social responsibility. This model encourages leaders to recognize that long-term success depends on balancing profitability with responsible treatment of people and the planet. For logistics organizations, this may involve reducing transportation emissions, improving labor conditions, minimizing waste, and investing in sustainable technologies while maintaining competitive financial performance. The framework helps organizations evaluate trade-offs and make decisions that support both business objectives and broader societal expectations. Global sustainability efforts are supported by internationally recognized frameworks such as the United Nations Global Compact and the Global Reporting Initiative, GRI. The United Nations Global Compact provides a set of principles addressing human rights, labor standards, environmental responsibility, and anti-corruption practices. Organizations voluntarily commit to integrating these principles into their operations and strategies. The Global Reporting Initiative complements these efforts by offering comprehensive reporting standards that enable organizations to measure and disclose sustainability performance consistently. GRI standards address economic, environmental, and social impacts, including emissions, waste, labor practices, diversity, community engagement, and supplier assessments. These frameworks promote transparency, accountability, and continuous improvement across global supply chains. International standards also play a significant role in advancing sustainability initiatives. ISO 14001 provides a framework for establishing and maintaining an environmental management system that helps organizations identify environmental impacts, comply with regulations, and continuously improve environmental performance. The standard encourages life cycle thinking, strategic planning, leadership involvement, and measurable environmental objectives. ISO 50001 focuses on energy management by helping organizations improve energy efficiency, reduce consumption, and lower greenhouse gas emissions. Together, these standards provide structured approaches for managing environmental and energy-related responsibilities. Organizations often pursue certification to demonstrate commitment to sustainability, enhance credibility, satisfy stakeholder expectations, and gain competitive advantages in global markets. Additional sustainability frameworks include Social Accountability 8000, SA 8000, and ASCM Sustainability Standards and Models. SA 8000 emphasizes ethical workplace practices, human rights, labor conditions, and worker welfare throughout supply chains. ASCM Sustainability Standards provide guidance for integrating sustainability into supply chain operations while balancing economic, environmental, and social objectives. Organizations increasingly rely on these standards to align supplier expectations, evaluate performance, and promote responsible business conduct. Sustainability initiatives frequently involve supplier audits, compliance assessments, and collaborative improvement programs. Through structured frameworks and standardized expectations, organizations create greater consistency, accountability, and transparency across complex global supply networks while supporting long-term resilience and responsible growth. Carbon footprint management is another critical aspect of sustainability. A carbon footprint represents the total greenhouse gas emissions generated directly or indirectly by an organization's activities. Companies seek to reduce emissions through initiatives such as route optimization, fuel-efficient vehicles, renewable energy adoption, energy-efficient warehouses, reduced packaging, recycling programs, and near-sourcing strategies. Carbon offsets may be used to compensate for unavoidable emissions by investing in projects that remove or reduce greenhouse gases elsewhere. Green logistics initiatives not only support environmental goals but can also reduce operating costs and improve efficiency. These efforts are increasingly important as customers, regulators, and investors demand measurable progress toward climate and sustainability objectives. Effective sustainability management requires continuous monitoring, measurement, and reporting. Organizations use key performance indicators to track emissions, energy consumption, waste generation, water usage, fleet efficiency, packaging reduction, and renewable energy utilization. Sustainability scorecards, supplier assessments, carbon audits, ISO management systems, and GRI-based reporting frameworks provide structured methods for evaluating progress. Logistics operations also play a crucial role in safely handling dangerous goods and hazardous waste through regulatory compliance, specialized training, protective equipment, secure transportation, and environmentally responsible disposal methods. By systematically measuring results and communicating performance to stakeholders, organizations demonstrate accountability, support continuous improvement, and reinforce their commitment to sustainability and responsible resource stewardship.